Everyone, and welcome back to Moo again, the Moo blog for all your happy Mooers out there watching me. I can't believe the weather at the moment. It's absolutely fantastic. I don't know if you've got the nice weather everywhere else in the UK, but I do know for sure down in the south we have got it, and it is absolutely fantastic. And let me know what you're doing, what you're planning to do with the throughout the week, where you've been, what you're doing, gardening, going to the beach. I, however, have actually been stuck on a desk pretty much every day. I have been doing my runs in the afternoon time, but during the day, I've been stuck at the desk. But, a guy has to make a living. So today, I'm going to go back to my 5 reasons for the moves. And what I'm going to speak about today is inspiration, where to get inspiration from, how to create your inspiration to create your wedding, that of your dreams. So, number 1, the great best way, easy way of looking for inspiration is blogs at the moment. Everyone is talking about blogs, everyone's looking at blogs. The wedding blog industry is huge and it is absolutely fantastic. Not only do you get fantastic ideas from the bloggers about photo shoots, real life weddings, tips, there's some other independent ones that are actually really good as well, very different. Normally with a blog, it represents the blogger's style, so you can get their style. So if you're looking for there's modern bloggers, there's vintage bloggers, there's loads out there. Definitely try looking at your favourite blog and get inspiration from that on the lead up to your wedding and planning it, because you get so many ideas, so many different styles, themes, etc. I do recommend it. Once a day, maybe look at a blog post, just to get different ideas. The ones that I admire at the moment, name but a few, is Love My Dress. Annabelle is absolutely fantastic. You've got Whimsical Wonderland Weddings, very good blog as well, very different style, very unique. And also the UK AWP, which is the UK Alliance of Wedding Planners, very good for overall blogging. It doesn't set on its own theme, if you understand me. Gives you loads of tips as well. Number 2 reason to be inspired to planning a wedding would be wedding magazines. They've been around for years and they're still going very strong. They normally hit the trends of what's good at the moment, what's happening at the moment, what works, what doesn't work. They also talk to a lot of suppliers and people in the industry about that different style. There's so many different wedding magazines out there, maybe one in your local community, or there's the national ones that are all over the whole of the UK. Definitely sign up to a few and get them posted. Some of them are seasonal, weekly, monthly, depending on how long you've got into your actual wedding, but at least you'll get some ideas on what is working at the moment, what's not working at the moment, colour theme, but obviously it does represent your style, which I'll talk about shortly. Thirdly is the going to the fairs. There's a lot of fairs out there at the moment that's very, very popular in the wedding industry. You've got the national shows at the NEC and London Olympia, which are normally done in the end of the season, beginning of the season. They're really good because they are so big, but they're very corporate as well, but they are really big just because, very good for a bride to go and see all the different styles. I do recommend going in the morning and spending the whole day there, because there's thousands of suppliers there, all under one roof, from all over the UK. So if you want to go to that one, that normally tends with all the new trends for the next year. Or you have got the local community ones, which are my favourite, because they're not only in your local community, so it's easy access, you also get to see face-to-face suppliers in your local area, which is fantastic really, and they'll give you the best advice of what they can do and what they can do for you for your wedding. So that's the third one. Fourth one, I'm going to say wedding planners, just because obviously I'm a wedding planner, and also they are really needy. They're not needy. They're really what's the word I'm looking for? They've got a lot of knowledge in them. Even if you don't want to actually book a wedding planner, you can actually hire them for a few hours just to sit down with them, get the inspiration that you need from someone up there in the industry who's got all the knowledge of suppliers, locations, styles, themes, everything. Definitely, if you are looking for the best inspiration, a wedding planner is probably the best one. It's face-to-face contact, a small little meeting, a couple of hours. It won't be too much. Normally wedding planners, charge hourly, but if you are looking for inspiration, I do recommend that way. Fifthly, so this is the last one, it would be from friends and family, what they've done in the past, how they've done it, what they've done, just to give you ideas. Word of mouth on inspiration, give, you know, for anything really, from magazines to blogs to what they were doing, what they used, what they didn't use, how the actual day run, you know, how the actual day runs. Especially if you haven't been to a wedding before, it can be quite daunting sometimes to see, you know, what works, what doesn't work. So maybe talk to friends and family. You know, so they're the 5 important, normal, easy ones to achieve and to get access to for the inspiration. But however, like I've always said, at a wedding, it's your wedding. You know, there's no, you can't do it, no, that's wrong. Your inspiration is your inspiration. What you want to achieve for your wedding is, you know, it's lovely. You know, it's what you want, is what you've always dreamed of. So don't go by suit. If there's a, you know, your wedding can reflect to your favourite book, your favourite artist, CD cover, you know, film, art, you know, colour, place, anything. That could be your reflection to your wedding. So for instance, I love nature, and you know, for instance, if I wanted to get married, you know, it could reflect, my wedding could reflect around the nature. So it would be maybe out in the forest, all the different like earthy colours, you know, animals, I don't know, you know, but you know, that's what I would like, you know. So for instance, you might like the colour, you know, blue, and that's your favourite colour. You might want to inspire that into your wedding. So don't just look at the magazines and blogs and say, oh my God, they haven't done that, so I can't do that. Do what you want to do, because you're the most important person at this wedding. It's your wedding, no one else's. So let's listen to your heart and listen to what you want to achieve. I've talked for ages now, so I'll leave it like that, and hope you enjoy yourselves and have a good time in the sun. If you're going to weddings on the Saturday, have a fantastic time. You know, give my love to the bride, and love you all, and a big, happy, big, fat moo. Moo, 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 moo.